because of 1,000. No. 1,000.
Hello my friends on Facebook. Oh, how I have missed you guys a whole lot. Today we are talking about some things that I believe are very important, so in case you are interested, stick around to the end of this video. First, we are looking at the candidacy of Peter Obi and a couple of comments that have been made by one of Seun Kuti's son, Seun Kuti, right here, of which I think makes a whole lot of sense if you are someone that has an open mind to understand the African mentality, and as well as you are looking forward to the upcoming election in 2023, the stance of the candidates and what you might not be seeing going on. Right now, we know that we have, I would say, permit me to say, three main horses right now in this race: Peter Obi, Atiku, and Tinubu. And if you watch my recent video where Atiku was saying this
is what the Northerner needs. He doesn't need a Yoruba candidate or an Igbo candidate. This is what the Northerner needs. So I believe I stand before you as a pan-Nigerian of Northern origin.
The former governor of Lagos State said since Buhari became president, he has not benefited anything from him. According to Tinubu, he had wanted to be the country's president since his days in the Action Congress (ACN), noting his role in the political careers of several Nigerian leaders, including Vice President Yemi Osinbajo.
Mi ò gba minister, mi ò gba contract. Mi tọrọ ọbẹ̀, mi tọrọ gàrí, mi tọrọ fúra lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, mi dẹ̀ ìyàwó ń bẹ̀. Mo wá ní lọ́tẹ̀ yìí o, Yorùbá ló kàn. Tá a bá dẹ̀ sa Yorùbá náà, èmi ló kàn.
You see that he's campaigning on the ground of the fact that, of course, he's a Northerner. Very much interesting. And also, the same person made a comment where he was talking about the whole idea that anyone who gets to use the religious divide to converse with you or campaign to you, you shouldn't trust that person.
I want to caution you. Anybody who comes to start talking to you about religion in politics, don't trust that person.
A PDP idan aka duba da a ga cewa chairman ɗinmu na PDP musulmi ne, haka kuma director general na campaign ɗinmu musulmi ne, haka kuma ni kaina na Madina Sambo musulmi ne nima. Ba a presidential candidate ɗinmu ne Krista kawai, amma a APC chairman party na APC Krista ne, haka kuma director general na campaign ɗinsu Krista ne, haka kuma vice president ɗinsu pastor ne. Saboda haka wace party ce ta fi musulmai a cikinsu?
Who would trust a person of Atiku who said this about the concept of religion? Because I know many Christians who say, oh yes, Peter Obi, or maybe, oh yes, Peter Obi, of course. You wouldn't say Tinubu because Tinubu is running a Muslim ticket. So I don't know if you're getting the point right now, because for her, of course, he is a Muslim. But looking at this critically, I would say, and I keep saying it here on my platform, trusting politicians and their words is at your own peril. I would just say choose a lesser devil, because none of them is a saint. Do you get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. But moving on right here, listen to what Seun Kuti said here, and I'll be back with a couple of comments after what he said.
You know, all the matches that is happening, where they happen all over Lagos, Benin, Port Harcourt, everybody marching on. 2 weeks ago, one of my friends with the Obidient, he called me and say, "Shey, I see the marching. Where did the march? You see the Million Man March? You see the Million Man March? They go win this election." I laugh. I tell her and say, She na crowd you want see to win election. I tell her say she na by crowd. Where you go look, then I'll take no go win election. It's by crowd. Now want see crowd. Okay. Make una wait, make Tinubu unleash crowd on una. Make una wait, make Atiku unleash crowd. See, when you call even for the party, see, many of the people who are see for that labor, you know, because me, I know Labour Party and their mobilization. But I still see there for the Tinubu this year, I say, oh my God, Nigeria will kill me. Oh. They are not afraid of crowd, brothers and sisters. Let me just tell you that one. One thing they are not is afraid of crowd. One thing they are not is afraid of crowd. You cannot see Nigeria is such a poor country. You know, you can sit down, all of them sit down for our big cities for Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, all these big cities. We want to get some universities, some schools, we want to get some businesses, some nightclubs, some cinemas. When I feel like say, I know something now voice now be Nigeria. You know, one of the issues with Nigeria be say the employee and the employer. You people think Nigeria is all about you. You think you are all of Nigeria. I went to a program. I don't want to talk because I performed for the program. You know, a Pan-Africanist program between African business people. You know, so I was interested. I go to the summit. I do pass my work. I go to the summit to go and listen to the conversations. You know, and I realized these people they talk like saying that them they are Africa, like saying that them and their workers be Africa, like say the hundreds of millions of people that are not employed in Africa are not Africa. Say these people are not part of the discussion. Say these people interest, their needs, their wants cannot do anything to impact Africa. We are joking. You are joking. They are the majority. Now, what they want now go happen for Africa. Let me remind you guys that. So, at the end of the day, I tell them, I say, so when we don't post all these our things online, when we are doing this about online, this thing, when we are talking, me, I can never collect money to vote. That's you, where you don't chop the last 3 days. You know, person will never chop for 2 days. You know what you mean? Not to eat 2 days. Somebody come meet town with 5,000 naira, 2,000 naira. Listen, they don't understand poverty for our country. They come from Abuja. No. They come from Kogi. We go do MOP for Kaba. We go Kaba, go do some MOP things. So we drive back to Lagos. No, we drive go. How we take go? Yeah, we drive go Abuja to take plane back to Lagos. I remember not by road I go Kaba na by air. So we can't stop for one place to eat. For the place, I won't come go pee. You know, I won't come go pee. As I go the place to go pee, they send out 20 naira to pee. And me, I never hold 20 naira in a long time. You know, I just give the guy the 1,000 within my hand. I can't go pee. When I can't come back outside, you know, the guy look all the money where they don't make that day from the 20 naira piecing. Never reach 1,000. You don't get 980 to give me as change. So when they gather money they give me, you know, because I don't know, man. Say make him forget. Make him forget this change. Make him keep up. The guy just looked me with surprise, you know. Say, now look at, no worry, keep the change. Now I go back to the restaurant. We will not be restaurant. Buka, one roadside, Buka, all those express, you know. With the body's food sweet, pepper, everything. Just go out there. You know, these 10 minutes, this guy show with like 8 guys who they've been senior. They whole lamb, drag down. Say, let me give this guy 1,000. True. I say, yes, let me give him. They say, I give him 1,000. Because of 1,000, no. 1,000. So now look at people that will go meet with 5,000. See, your oppressors are not afraid of crowds because they can buy crowd. They can buy crowd. The only thing the Nigerian oppressor can ever be afraid of is our organizational capabilities, our organizational capacity. How organized are we? You see, this disconnect between we dey online, we fit afford online credit, and those we no dey, na im destroy NSAS, and na im go still destroy anything we una wan build towards 2023. Lack of organization. You people just feel that because you have said so, the poor people of Nigeria must just follow you like that. That the poor people must abandon whatever they are going through and just follow your lead. It can't happen. It can't happen. You will have to go to them. You will have to discuss with them. You have to build bridges to them. You understand? The poor people of Nigeria, they've lost faith in us because we never strike. I keep saying these things, and this is not the reason why they can never support anything we do, because we don't strike because their children can't go to school. Our children are in private school, so we don't care. Right now, ASU has been on strike for months, but many of our children are in private universities. Do you see anybody saying that they go strike, say because ASU is on strike, that the banking sector has gone on strike, the oil sector went on strike, the workers in the nightclub went on strike, everybody say we're not doing what, why can't the children go to school? No, we don't care, we don't give a fuck. They are dying every day in the general hospitals all over Nigeria. We don't care. We are in private hospital. We are dying there too, but just not as much as they are dying. So we don't care. And you think that they care about one noise we are making and they will not listen, fam.
Now, what he said even makes sense to you, because I don't know if it made sense to you. Of course, like I've said this many times here on my platform. Those of you that are here with me online, you have data, you can watch me. You can share the videos. You are informed enough, even though some of you see them right now insulting me in the comments. It's okay, I love it. It's part of the engagement. It's what I do as a social media personality. But if you understand this critically, you will see that, like he was saying, when they start throwing away around their crowd, even of course most of the crowd get to mix. I've observed something also over time, looking at the crowds, that P2B's crowd I see most times are young people and people of my age and all that. When I look at Tinubu's crowd, they are quite like the mothers, like so you can have a family where the mother and the father are Tinubified or Batified, while the children are obedient. I don't know which I will put Atiku, maybe which category will I? Okay, maybe just a mix of both. But right now we know from our last video that there's a lot of controversies going on in different parties with regards to the candidates and all that. I think only the party of Oshowore that is not really having issues right now that has been resolved long ago. What point am I trying to make right now? As we get on to the elections, when these parties always talk about the whole idea of structure, they have a structure here and there. I've told you guys this many times, I've explained it many times in my political analysis. The structure, of course, are the people. But who are the people? What is the quality of these people that are the structure? Is it the people themselves that, considering what Seun Kuti was saying there, that with any amount, as little as whatever, you can really get to buy their conscience? Because we ourselves online that can watch this and you understand the English I'm speaking are not the same as the people themselves, which Nigeria, of course, is stricken right now with severe poverty, that understand the language that two of us are speaking. You might be typing all the jargons you know in the comment section there, but you cannot compare yourself to those who are there in the creeks, those who are there in the countryside, those who are there in the villages, because the ballot boxes are able to locate those people. Despite all the hardship we see that happens. I was watching a video recently on Instagram, I think it was made by Lucky Edu, of a place in Enugu State where like they don't even have a pipe-borne water. But when it comes to elections, those places have words. Those places have people that are stationed to make sure that they get votes from there. And like I always say, many of us on social media, many of us in the quote-unquote professional circle, many of us in the media space, we think that we are the ones like that Nigeria belongs. I was even surprised that Seun Kuti was saying the exact same thing. don't mind the fact that, he's having something there in his hand or something. What matters is ideas that actually are transformative for us to really understand what is going on in the system. So driving on to 2023, I'm telling you guys, some things are going to happen that would shock you. So we can make all the noise on social media, but when it comes to the real reality of getting the job done, these parties that claim they have structure, which of course we know is stomach infrastructure structure, or would I say money in the bag structure, things could happen.
Thank you,
In-depth analysis based on recent occurrences and some other past events that has a connection to what we are looking at today in this video. Now let me tell all members of the community, you that is a Christian, you that is a believer, you that is in that part of that ministry, what do you think? You that is a follower, what do you think? That's why